In the high-octane universe of MotoGP, where milliseconds separate legends from mortals, the partnership between Ducati and Marc Marquez was supposed to be destiny fulfilled, a perfect fusion of Italian engineering brilliance and Spanish riding genius. For months it seemed the combination was unstoppable, a crimson storm sweeping across circuits, rewriting records and redefining dominance. But now, that dream alliance teeters on the brink of uncertainty. A horrifying crash during the Indonesian Grand Prix left Marquez with a severe injury, sending shockwaves through the paddock. In his absence, Ducati's once untouchable supremacy has begun to crack, revealing unsettling questions about whether the team's success was truly rooted in machinery or merely the magic of one extraordinary rider.
Welcome to GP Time. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates.
Up until that fateful day, the Ducati GP25 was a phenomenon. It was raw, ferocious, yet strangely elegant in the right hands, and Marquez was the only one who seemed capable of truly taming it. With 16 victories in 19 races, he had turned the Desmosedici into an extension of himself, slicing through corners with surgical precision and defying physics with his signature aggressive flair. The numbers told a story of domination. Marquez not only delivered Ducati its third consecutive constructors' title, but also elevated the brand's prestige to mythical status. Fans and critics alike wondered if anyone could ever challenge the Red Rocket again. But without Marquez in the saddle, Ducati suddenly looks mortal. Francesco Bagnaia, the two-time world champion, struggles with front-end feel and rear grip, the same issues that haunted Honda when Marquez left. Fabio Di Giannantonio flashes brilliance on occasion, yet inconsistency plagues his campaign. Meanwhile, Marco Bezzecchi and Pedro Acosta have seized the moment, with Aprilia and KTM closing the gap like sharks sensing blood in the water. There is no denying the transformative impact Marquez has had on Ducati. His arrival brought an unmatched development insight, a relentless hunger, and a winning aura that electrified the entire factory team. Engineers who once catered to multiple riding styles began fine-tuning setups that complemented Marquez's extreme corner entry and late braking. Yet herein lies the danger, a philosophical dilemma that has haunted MotoGP before. When Honda built its RC213V around Marquez's unique riding style, they created a monster, unbeatable with him, but nearly unrideable without him. Riders like Jorge Lorenzo, Dani Pedrosa, and Pol Espargaro struggled to adapt, eventually leaving the Japanese manufacturer in disarray. Now, history threatens to repeat itself. Ducati risks crafting a machine so intertwined with Marquez's preferences that it alienates everyone else on the grid, including its own riders. The GP25 feels like a completely different bike since Marc's feedback became the main reference, one Ducati insider reportedly confessed. It's incredible when he's riding it, but it's a nightmare for others. Is Ducati too dependent on Marc Marquez? Or is Marquez the one who truly makes Ducati great? Without him, can Ducati still call itself the best team in MotoGP? If Ducati keeps building a bike only for Marquez, are they on the path to becoming Honda 2.0, unbeatable with one rider, but lost without him? Who matters more for Ducati's future, Marquez and his genius, or a team strong enough to win without him? Should Ducati dare to step out of Marquez's shadow? The 2026 season looms like a storm on the horizon. Ducati's engineers are already deep into the GP26 development program, but without Marquez available for the crucial Valencia test, there's an unsettling void in leadership. Who will guide the evolution of the next generation Desmosedici? If Marquez recovers in time, his return could reignite Ducati's dominance or, deepen its dependence. But if his recovery falters, Ducati could find itself in a technical limbo, chasing ghosts of past glory, while rivals surge ahead. Aprilia's steady progress with aerodynamics and corner stability has made them a genuine contender. Ducati has walked this tightrope before. During the Casey Stoner era, the brand experienced similar euphoria and heartbreak. When Stoner departed, the Desmosedici's wild nature was exposed, leading to a decade-long struggle to reclaim competitiveness. Will Ducati repeat the same mistake building another Stoner bike, this time for Marquez? Some within Bologna's racing division insist the risk is worth it. Marc brings instant results, one engineer argues. You can't buy the kind of feedback he gives. Even if the bike becomes more demanding, the championship is what matters. Others, however, advocate for balance, listening to Bagnaia, Di Giannantonio, and even satellite riders to ensure the next Ducati remains versatile, not specialized. MotoGP is not just about speed, it's about evolution. The manufacturers who survive are those who innovate without losing balance. Yamaha and Suzuki learned that the hard way. Ducati now stands at a crossroads that could define the next decade of racing. If they rely solely on Marquez's brilliance, they might win today, but risk collapsing tomorrow. But if they harness his genius while empowering their broader lineup, they could usher in a golden age of sustained success. As the MotoGP circus prepares for the 2026 to 2027 seasons, all eyes turn toward Valencia, where the first glimpses of the GP26 will be revealed. Will Marquez be there, fit and fiery, to shape Ducati's destiny once again? Or will the red machine have to stand on its own, proving that it is more than just a one-rider wonder? The answer could redefine not only Ducati's future, but the very landscape of MotoGP itself. Because in this sport, dominance is fleeting, but legacy endures. And right now, Ducati's legacy hangs by a thread between triumph and tragedy. One man's brilliance built their empire, but could that same brilliance be the spark that burns it down? The enigma of Pecco Bagnaia. Why is no one able to decode this MotoGP mystery? In a jaw-dropping twist that has left the MotoGP community scratching their heads, Pecco Bagnaia has made a dramatic return to the top of the timesheets in Malaysia. Yet his situation remains utterly perplexing. Did he really bounce back to his peak form, or is this just a fleeting illusion? The questions surrounding Bagnaia's performance are mounting, and even his engineers are left in the dark. The Bagnaia conundrum, a roller coaster of performance. It's a phenomenon rarely seen in the high-stakes world of MotoGP. How can a rider finish near the bottom of the ranks one weekend, only to storm to victory the next? That's precisely what Bagnaia has accomplished. After navigating a treacherous Q1 in Sepang, he not only advanced, but clinched his third pole position of the season, 2 more than rival Alex Marquez. He dominated the sprint race but encountered an unexpected setback during the Grand Prix where he was overtaken by the Gresini rider and suffered a rare tire puncture. Such inconsistencies honestly just defy logic. Since Austria, Bagnaia's performance has been nothing short of a statistical anomaly. 2 sprint races, 2 glorious victories. Yet, the mystery deepens. With no clear explanation for his performance fluctuations, wild theories abound, some utterly unfounded. Just last week, I penned an article diving into this very chaos. However, Bagnaia himself has clarified in Malaysia that the legendary Marc Marquez is not to blame for his woes. The stark contrast in performance from Friday to the following days further suggests that any alleged influence from Marquez is negligible.